Utah lawmakers have targeted public records access in a number of bills this legislative session. First Amendment attorneys say that they are surprised by the number of bills aimed at restricting government transparency.
One of those bills is a direct response to KSL's ongoing legal battle to access Attorney General Sean Reyes's work calendar, as KSL investigator Daniela Rivera reports.
And this year has been particularly hard.
Attorney David Ryman says it seems to happen every year. Utah lawmakers run bills that would allow government to avoid public scrutiny and accountability.
What's been uncommon this year has just been the sheer number of bills that try to put more of the government's work behind closed doors.
Bills like this one, sponsored by Senate President Stuart Adams and House Speaker Mike Schultz. It would create a water development council and allow them to do all their work behind closed doors.
They can talk about whatever they want in a closed meeting, and the public is denied the right to even know what they're doing.
Or this one, sponsored by Senator Kurt Bramble, that would make all public officials' calendars secret. Introduced just days before Utah Attorney General Sean Reyes is taking the KSL investigators to court. Reyes is fighting to keep his work calendar from the public, months after the State Records Committee ruled in favor of the KSL investigators and ordered him to release it. Bramble says his bill simply clarifies the law's intent. This follows a pattern of bills that restrict transparency after court cases and media coverage. In 2021, the Salt Lake Tribune fought for copies of police statements after they used deadly force. Lawmakers made those records off limits the next year. Now, as the Deseret News fights in court to see how much money is flowing through public universities to athletes with sponsorship deals, lawmakers are advancing a bill to keep every part of those name, image, and likeness contracts secret. And coverage of how much water Utah golf courses are using to stay lush and green in one of the nation's driest states, followed by this bill, making sure you don't get to see that data.
It's a pattern of journalism policy. The
solution should not be to make that information not available to the public. It should be to fix what generated the criticism.
You and some of your colleagues are pushing legislation that would ultimately make our government a less transparent one. What do you say to voters who don't like that?
I'm saying come to media availability. Good to have you.
We tried speaking with Adams again on his way out about the Water Development Council that would be allowed to meet in secret.
That bill is transparent.
The only way that the public can really make a difference in situations like that is to let their legislators know they don't approve of what they're doing. That actually does make a difference.
Our team is closely tracking all of these bills that would impact your right to government access and public information. We'll post information about each one inside this story online at ksltv.com. Deanie?
A lot of hard work, Daniela. Thank you.